He's here ready to roll. And so I hope you guys enjoy the class. I might roll over onto my own mat and enjoy it myself, so I don't get to do this often enough. So Katie, you can tell them what you think they may need if you want to.
Really, it's up to you. It's kind of like if you've participated in any of my classes. I like for you to have, if you've got a blanket, but this could be like a quilt or whatever you can grab. If you have a block, that's always helpful. Today we're going to begin with some breaths to balance, so the alternate nostril breathing, and then we're going to end with a sound bath. So an eye pillow is also really nice if you have something like that. But you can also use, a towel. So if you want to run and grab whatever you have, go for it. And then we'll start here in about a minute or so.
Yeah. And you've got your
without music in a long time, so I'm like, I might just start singing. I mean, who knows?
Yeah, that's what's funny is I thought that would be weirder for me than it was, but it actually wasn't.
I actually this morning I was thinking about it. I'm kind of looking forward to it. Just the quiet and the rhythm of your breath. This is kind of beautiful.
Yeah. Yes, I think
the stillness.
Yeah. Sometimes, especially on video, the chatter of the music can be a little distracting. So I think it's kind of nice to try it. We've been doing it without all week, except for a few classes, and I think so far so good.
Yeah.
You've got your clock right there, but if any time issues with me, you can let me know.
So we'll end a few minutes earlier than we traditionally might, because I want you to have a nice long savasana, so you can really let the sound just kind of help settle your nervous system. It's like all the healing that you're doing while you're practicing, and the movement, and I was like, we're gonna breathe a little, sweat a little, and then let it settle and feel really good when we get out of our practice. So we will go ahead and start. Sometimes those clocks are different times, so I'm gonna bring my phone just to make sure. But yes, we're gonna go ahead and get started. If you have been in my classes before, I always start with some kind of meditation, because I feel that it's very important just all the time, but right now especially. And so what we're going to do is sit for a few minutes and what I call locate ourselves, and then we're going to move into alternate nostril breathing, which is actually a beautiful practice you can just take with you after this class. And if you're having a moment, like sit down and pull this out of your back pocket, because it's really beautiful at balancing your body. And when we breathe in through the left side of our, the right side, so when we're breathing through our right nostril, we're pulling in energy. And when we're breathing through our left side, we're balancing, like bringing in all the peace. So you need both. But I'm going to teach you how to do it if you've never done it before. So go ahead and find yourself in a comfortable seated position. I like to have my hips off the floor, but it's up to you. You can sit just comfortably where your spine is elongated and it just feels like grounded and settled. And I will go ahead and close your eyes, put your hands. Just rest to your knees. Just begin to breathe in and out through your nose. This next time as you breathe, I want you to inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. This next time as you inhale, I want you to really think about pulling those shoulders up towards your ears. And then as you exhale, you're going to just really release your breath in your shoulders kind of abruptly, all at the same time. Do that a few more times. Good. And then just let that breath return to a normal rising and falling of your belly, of your heart space. And just take a minute to find yourself on your mat. So this has been obviously an unusually overwhelming, anxiety producing, all the things, a time in our life that we have never been in before. And so you may have been finding that your mind is elsewhere. You're like sitting on the sofa, but like all over. And so I want you to intentionally take a minute or two, and we're just going to breathe. There's no right or wrong way to do this. I just want you to take some deep belly breaths all the way in. And as you exhale, see if you can extend it a little longer than your breath in. And I want you to intentionally locate yourself. So intentionally ground as you inhale and exhale. So you can just breathe, even if counting, if you're like, I just can't pull my mind away, I want you to count. So you can count as you inhale, maybe it's a 6 or a 7. And as you exhale, maybe it's a 7 or an 8. Just breathe for a few minutes. Allowing some grace and love, self-love to just pour over you as you are breathing. Just showing up for yourself is a huge gift, huge thing to be thankful for. Joining us on this Sunday as we kind of unfold a gratitude practice, creating some balance. Inhaling and exhaling. As you come to your next breath in, it does not matter which hand you use. I would advise just to keep your eyes closed. You can place your ring finger and your pinky on one side of your nose, and your thumb will go to the other side. I like to rest my pointer and my middle finger to my third eye, but you can also tuck it in like this if you want to. That's you. Totally just do this. Use those hands. So as we begin to inhale, what we're going to do first is close off the right nostril. And you're going to start at the base of your belly. And you're going to breathe all the way up through that left side, all the way to the top, kind of where you're like, I can't breathe in anymore. And I want you to close off both sides. And you'll just pause for just like a half a second, releasing the right side, closing off the left. And you're going to exhale completely. As you get to the bottom of your breath, you're going to push that belly button towards your spine, activating the navel point. And as you come back to your breath in, we're going to start at the base of the belly, inhaling through the right nostril all the way to the top. Closing off both, pausing for a half second, opening the left and exhale. I'm just going to continue that pattern. Inhaling through the left nostril all the way to the top. Closing off both sides, releasing the right, and exhale. As you inhale, inhaling that deep belly breath, we're going to inhale through the right side all the way to the top. Closing off both, releasing the left, and exhale. And so just following your own breath, we're going to go through 3 more cycles. So once more through the left. Exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. And exhale through the left. And as you finish that exhale, you can just let your arm rest back to your knee, and I just want you to keep your eyes closed for a minute and breathe. And just notice if you feel differently in your body. Just notice, there's like no judgment, no expectation. Just bringing in some awareness to how you feel. And if you choose to practice that at home, just on its own, it's like a 3 to 5 minute practice. It can bring so much balance and peace internally. Just take a deep breath here. As you exhale, we're going to drop our chin to our chest. Inhaling and gently take your right ear to the right shoulder. I'm encouraging you to keep your eyes closed right now if you can. Just allow your practice to be internal. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhaling, left ear to the left shoulder. Exhale, chin to chest. Breathing in and gently moving back to the right. Exhaling, releasing chin to chest. Inhaling back to the left. Exhale, returning chin to chest. As you inhale this next time, if it feels comfortable to you, you can carry your head all the way around, creating a full circle. If it does not feel comfortable for your neck, just stay side to side. We'll do that once more to the right. About halfway in your circle, you'll begin to exhale. As you come back to center, eyes are still closed. Inhaling and gently move to the left. Again, creating that full circle, or you can stay side to side. About halfway, you'll begin to exhale. Once more around, really breathing into all parts and pieces. And gently bringing your chin to your chest. Bringing a hand to your heart space. And just breathe for a minute. And you can say out loud, or you can repeat over yourself silently. I honor you with love and compassion. I honor you with love and compassion. I honor you with love and compassion. Take a deep breath. Exhale, releasing your hand. You can just begin to open your eyes and rub your knees if you want to. Just bring a little heat into your legs. You can move up your thighs. And I just want to encourage you to really intentionally practice gratitude as you're moving. If you find yourself in a spot today, your mind is somewhere else, what if you just pulled it back in and just repeated, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Your body is doing a lot for you right now, handling a lot for you right now. So we're going to take the next hour to really honor ourselves with love and compassion. Beautiful. We're going to just gently roll over. So if you're sitting on a block or a blanket, you can move it. We're going to come into all fours. And we're going to start there. So moving that, shifting that out of your way. Coming into all fours, and just take a minute to shift your hips side to side. I want to as well, it was like something that I kept hearing this morning as I was planning to show up and do this for all of us. is to make sure that we bring some fluidity into our practice, allowing the rigidity that sometimes we can even feel in yoga to really release out of our bodies. We're gonna move, bring some movement into some of the postures as we bring some heat into our bodies. So coming back to center, knees are underneath your hips, wrists are underneath your shoulders, taking a deep breath in. And as you exhale, I like to curl my toes under, but you can also keep your feet flat. We're gonna exhale up into cat, lifting that spine, allowing your head to relax. And as you come to your inhale, relaxing your feet, let your belly fall as you move into your cow. Again, anywhere you want to close your eyes, go for it. Allow that practice to really be inside of you today. Exhale as you move back to your cat. And inhale, relax your feet, let your belly fall. As you come into your cow, think about not only letting that belly fall, but opening your hips, opening your shoulders. Exhale back into your cat. Inhale, relax your feet, let your belly lower down, opening. And just follow your own breath. We're going to go through this a few more times. As you come back to your next inhale, just coming to a neutral spine, I want you to open your knees about the width of your mat and press back to an extended child's pose. Lower that forehead to the floor. And you can gently just move, if it's comfortable for you, move one shoulder towards your mat and then the other. Again, just bringing a little movement, a little fluidity into our practice. Back and forth. Resting an extended child's pose, knowing at any time, if you just need a break, this is a beautiful space to come and breathe. You can shift side to side in your hips. As you inhale, gently come forward. We'll stretch our wrist out really gently here for the next couple of minutes. So taking your hand, your right hand, we're going to turn it upside down. So our palm is facing, the sky. Our fingertips are pointing towards our knee. And again, this is super gentle. If this is too much for you, you can sit back and just gently do this. It's the same thing. Just opening our wrists before we start to move into our practice. Again, you can shift those hips side to side, switching sides. And we just clear that our bodies are not usually created equal on the right and left. So just see what feels best on both sides. That's what you do. Honor yourself, honor your body. And gently come back to all fours. Taking a deep breath in, lifting that right arm. We're going to exhale and thread underneath our left. Lying down for thread the needle. So you lie down to that right shoulder. Your left arm, you can keep your hands to your mat. You can also lift it up to the sky. You can wrap it behind your back. Again, all of this is honoring your body. So whatever feels best in your body this morning, that's what you do. Dropping like comparison, even if you're thinking, well, normally I do it this way. Well, this morning is its own thing. So that's what you do. You honor this morning, honor this moment. Take a deep breath. One more deep breath all the way in. And as you exhale, you can place your left hand to the mat if it isn't already, and gently push yourself up into all fours, releasing your breath. Inhaling, lifting the left arm. Exhale, we're gonna thread underneath the right. Again, seeing what feels best on this side of your body. Totally up to you. You choose. And breathe. Again, if you want to, you can close your eyes. Allowing that breath to flow. I do cue you throughout our practice with your breathing, but listen to your body. You don't have to follow my cues at all. Use your own breath. Taking another deep breath in. As we exhale, placing that right hand back to the mat, pushing up through all fours. We're going to curl our toes under and lift up to downward facing dog. And just begin to move one heel towards your mat and then the other. If this is your first down dog of the morning, just notice. It's like one of the beautiful parts of yoga. All the noticing we can do. Being so kind and loving to ourselves. Use your breath. As you inhale, lift to your tiptoes, reaching your hips to the sky. Exhale, lowering your heels, and I just want you to breathe here for a moment. See if you're relaxing your head and neck, or are you holding tension through your neck? If you are, just let it go. Take a deep breath and intentionally let it go. You can shake your head yes and no. Allowing the release just to begin. Take a deep breath here. As we exhale, we're going to take our eyes forward, stepping your feet to your hands. Have about hip width distance between your feet and slightly bend your knees as you exhale, forward fold. Holding opposite elbows for just a moment and hang out for a second. A couple of breaths. Again, just notice, what do you feel? And as you inhale this next time, place your hands to the mat. We're going to lift halfway to your monkey. Knees are still bent. Inhale, exhale, fold. And as you inhale this next time, just slowly, gently begin to roll up. And shake your legs as you come to standing. Inhale and sweep. Exhale, hands move through that midline. All of your energy centers run here. So running those hands through the midline, we're going to exhale and fold forward. Just hang back to that forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. We're going to slowly roll up, inhale. Shake those legs, reach your arms. Exhale, hands through, move through the midline, coming back to that forward fold. I like to keep my knees bent in the beginning, up to you, folding all the way. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Rolling up on the inhale. Nice long deep breath in, reach those arms. Exhale, hands through the midline, back to that forward fold. And we'll do this once more. Slowly bringing some heat. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Slowly rolling up. Last time, breathing in and reaching. Exhale, activating those energy centers as your hands run along your body, folding forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. And slowly roll up. Beautiful. Inhale and lift those arms. This time, exhale, hands move to heart center, closing our eyes. Again, I want you just to kind of locate yourself. You can shake your legs. Take a deep breath. And then if you aren't already, moving to the front of your mat and Tadasana. So placing those hands beside you, maybe moving your feet in just slightly. Standing tall through your spine, feeling the crown of your head, which is not really right on top of your head, it's more towards the back. Feeling that crown lifting. As you're really rooting and grounding through the soles of your feet. Breathing here. This is actually a beautiful way to activate our root. Pulling that belly button in toward your spine. Breathing as you inhale. This next time we're going to sweep our arms all the way up, opening your eyes so you can see where you are. Exhale, folding forward, very important when you're on the stage. Inhale, lifting halfway. Exhale, place your hands and step back to your plank. I'm going to start with a modified version of Sun Salute. You choose. Exhale, lowering all the way down to your mat. Inhale, lifting to a gentle cobra. Exhale, release. Inhale, moving through all fours into your downward facing dog. And breathe right here. Taking another deep breath in. And as you exhale, let your eyes move forward and step your feet forward to your hands and fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. As you inhale, reverse swan dive, standing all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Nice. Inhale, breathe. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, lift halfway to monkey. Exhale, fold. Step your feet back. You can do modified, which we just did, or you can be in full plank. So as you come to your exhale, we're going to lower through plank to chaturanga. Inhale, you can lift a cobra or a dog. Exhale, moving through all fours or shifting back to your downward facing dog and breathe. You come to your exhale, eyes move forward, step or hop your feet to your hands and fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Reverse swan dive. All the way in. We're going to slowly pick up our pace. So just like I say in my class, you're welcome to just stay and do whatever feels best to you. So if that's slower, if that's faster, whatever you want to do. We're just going to move through several sun salutes from stepping back into our plank, lowering through to chaturanga. Inhale up. Exhale, rolling back, downward facing dog. Exhale, eyes forward, step, walk, or hop, and fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Reverse swan dive. Breath in, exhale, hands to heart center. Nice. Inhale, sweep. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lifting halfway. You can step or you can hop back to your plank, lowering through to chaturanga. Inhale up. Exhale back. Take a deep breath. As you exhale, step, walk, or hop forward and fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Reverse swan dive. Breath all the way in. Exhale, hands to heart center. A few more times through. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale, step or hop and lower. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let the hips lead the way. Exhale, eyes forward, step, walk, or hop, and fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Reverse swan dive. Exhale. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale, lift. Monkey. Exhale, step or hop. And lower. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Exhale, eyes forward, step walk or hop, and fold. Inhale, lift away. Exhale, fold. Reverse one dive. Exhale. Once more, inhale, sweep. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, lift away. Step walk or hop, plank and lower through to chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, hips lead to downward facing dog. And then we're just going to pause here for several breaths. Again, check your neck. Release anything you're holding here. As you exhale, we're going to take our left hand to the outside of that right leg. And your hand can be anywhere along the outside of that right leg. Down dog, twist. And breathe. Again, anytime you want to close your eyes, close your eyes. Use your breath. As you exhale, release that left hand forward and step your left foot forward. Dropping that back knee to the mat. We're going to inhale and sweep your arms up. So really right over that right knee to start with. Exhale, shift forward and gently lean back through your spine. Use your breath. Inhale and exhale. As you exhale, we're going to bring those hands behind us and shift back over that right knee. We're going to interlace and begin to lift off of our chest and gently shift forward. Allowing those arms to lift and breathe. Engaging your belly. And as you exhale, gently release your hands to the inside of that left foot. Lifting your right knee off the floor. Now you're welcome to always keep that knee to the mat if you need to. And from here, breathing, you can stay upright to your hands or you can lower down to your forearms, bringing some intensity to our hips. And breathe. Beautiful. Use that breath. As you exhale, we're going to step our left foot back to meet our right. We're going to keep in our forearms. So now you're resting in plank, belly button to your spine. And I want you to walk your feet in as you come into dolphin. Walk those feet in and breathe. Activating and breathe. Keep pressing up through your elbows into your shoulders. Good. One more deep breath. As you exhale, we're going to push up through our hands and move into a more narrow downward facing dog. Almost like an extended standing forward fold. And then we're going to walk those feet to our hands. Bringing our feet the width of our mat and gently dropping your hips to the floor. You can fold your mat up if you need to and place your heels on your mat. You can use a blanket, whatever feels best to you. Resting in your squat for just a moment or two, locating yourself, closing your eyes, and breathe. Using that breath. As you exhale, placing your hands, lifting your hips forward, fold. Hold opposite elbows for just a moment and just gently move side to side. Using that breath. Dropping those hands and stepping back to your downward facing dog. Hips are lifting to the sky. Shift forward to plank. Lower through to chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathing right here. Using your breath. As you exhale, taking your right hand this time, moving into the outside of that left leg. Using your breath in your down dog twist. Really activating through your core, so belly button to your spine. Breathing. As you exhale, bring that right hand forward, right foot forward. Dropping that left knee and shifting back and up, just making sure that hip is right over the left knee. If you have knee issues, you can always curl your toes up, that helps a little bit. Exhale, release forward, allowing there to be a stretch through the left hip flexor and reach back gently through your spine. And breathe. One more deep breath. As you exhale, gently come center and interlacing your fingers, straightening your arms, and again shifting forward. And this time allowing there to be some active movement upward with your arms, and breathe. Exhale, releasing those arms, bringing hands to the inside of the right foot. Lifting up through that left knee. Again, if you need to, you can keep your knee to the mat. From here, staying to your hands or lowering to your forearms, and breathe. Use that breath. Always come back to your breath. You find that you're like holding your breath. Really, you can even open your mouth and take a deep breath in. And come back to that rhythmic rising and falling. Step that right foot back to meet your left. You are now in plank on your forearms. Breathing here. Activate belly to your spine. Building strength. Like that internal strength that can withstand, I was about to say withhold, not the right word. Withstand the storm, like a palm tree. We're gonna walk those feet in, coming into dolphin. Again, finding your breath. See if you can release through your head and neck. Breathing, breathing. As you inhale, looking forward just slightly, we're going to lift up to our hands. So really push through your palms. Walk those hands in just a tiny bit, moving back into your hips. It's like a shortened version of a downward dog. Taking the pressure out of your shoulders, out of your wrists. Relax your neck. And then gently, slowly stepping forward, finding your squat again. So feet are running alongside your mat. We're going to lower those hips. Good, and this time being very aware of elbows to the insides of the knee. Hands resting to heart center. So you stay where you are, I'm turning so you can see. And breathe. I would say close your eyes. See if you can kind of locate yourself again. Elongating our spine. Sometimes we have a tendency to want to kind of curve into this posture. I encourage you to open your heart. Open those shoulders. That's like where we can really release a lot of stress and tension is in our hips. Our hips can keep us super rigid not wanting to flow. And so we're gonna really let go in that part of our body. Dropping the right hand to the floor. So your right hand is moving towards your left foot, and you're kind of moving your shoulder to the inside of this right knee. Lifting that left arm to the sky. You're pushing against your mat with that right hand. Opening and releasing. If this is not working for you, you can also just place your left hand to your knee. It's just providing some twisting and opening. Don't forget about your belly. Belly button to your spine. And then gently switching sides. Reaching up. One more deep breath here. Exhale, dropping those hands. And from your squat, stepping back to plank and holding. Find your plank pose. Take a deep breath. As you exhale, we're going to lower and we're going to push back up. So lower, hold, and push up. Good. Exhale, lower. Inhale, push. Don't worry, we're not doing a lot. Exhale, lower. Inhale, push. You can also drop your knees. Exhale, lower. Inhale, push. One more. Exhale, lower. Inhale, push. Pressing back through. Downward facing dog. Use that breath. Breathing, breathing. Nice, lifting your left foot to the sky. Allow there to be a bend through your knee, and that left foot's gently gonna roll to the right. Sometimes in this posture, we try to keep our hips squaring to the mat. I want you to open, allow those hips to open. Within reason, you're not hurting yourself. Things should feel like a comfortable stretch. And as you come to your next breath in, and then you reach your exhale, we're going to bring that knee under and move it towards our nose, towards our forehead. Inhale, lift up to downward split. Exhale, knee to right elbow. Inhale, lift. Exhale, left elbow. Beautiful. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to nose. Pausing here and holding, almost rounding your spine upward. As you exhale, left foot forward. Drop that back heel and windmill those arms up to warrior two. Like the music does make my breathing not so loud.
Darth Vader.
I know. Like, we're doing the best. Use your breath. So funny. As you exhale, releasing that back hand to your thigh, reaching forward and up. You can turn that palm so it's facing the back of your mat. Reverse warrior and breathe. Good. Use that breath. Exhale, we're going to come forward, back with that arms in warrior two, straightening the front leg, reaching forward, and gently shift into triangle. The left hand to the left leg or the floor or a block. Right arm is lifting, and breathe. As you exhale, lowering that right hand, we're going to move into revolved triangle. So you can place a block underneath your right hand if you want to. You can be up on fingertips or to your palm. It's up to you. We're going to lift that left arm up to the sky and breathe. Using that breath. Exhale, left arm lowers down to the mat, coming back into kind of a runner's lunge. Left foot meets your right. Exhale through, to chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathing here, lifting that right foot up to the sky. Allow it to bend through the knee and gently roll to the left. Feeling the openness through your hips. Take a breath. As you come to your exhale, we're going to sweep that knee under towards our nose, towards our forehead. Inhale and sweep up. Exhale, left elbow. Inhale up. Exhale, right elbow. Inhale up. Exhale, nose or forehead and hold. Really pulling up through your body. Hold. Right foot forward. Good. Drop that back heel and sweep up to warrior two. And just take a minute to find your posture, find your pose. Find yourself, making sure this front knee, you have a tendency to want to let it kind of roll in. It's right over that ankle. Or even back a little bit. You don't have to be so far forward, and just breathe. Use that breath, relax your shoulders. Dropping that back hand and reaching up and back. Reverse warrior. And breathe. As you come back to your exhale, come back and touch into warrior two, straightening that front leg. Reaching forward and gently move to triangle. So that right hand is again to like your ankle or your shin or your knee even, but you just don't need to press. Making sure it's just placed. And also be to the floor. One thing to remember is just to keep your head above your heart. When you're in any of these angles, use your breath. Honor your body. You exhale, dropping that left hand to the floor or to a block, and lifting the right. Revolved, triangle, and breathe. And exhale, dropping that right hand, and we're actually going to stay in the straddle, walking our hands around to the left foot, so you'll be facing the side. Making sure your toes are turned slightly inward. You may need to walk your stance in just a little. And relax through your torso, holding opposite elbows. Breathing for just a moment. Finding your breath. Grounding through your feet. Relax your head and neck. Pulling up through your standing legs. As you exhale, placing your hands to the mat, we're going to inhale and lift halfway. And this time you have some options. You can hold onto your legs if you want. You can place your peace fingers to your big toes. You can also walk your hands through, so those fingertips are pointing towards the back wall, the back of your, or the side, excuse me, the opposite side of your mat. I'm like, where are we? I'm not sure. You decide. So take a deep breath in wherever your hands are placed. And exhale. See if you can fold yourself a little deeper into your posture. Standing, straddle, relaxing your head and neck. Allowing yourself to use your arms. If you need to slightly bend your knees, that's fine. And breathe. Use your breath. You exhale, release your hands to the mat. We're going to inhale and lift halfway. Walk your feet in to about hip width distance. Maybe a little wider, bending those knees slightly. Exhale and fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. And we're gonna roll up through our spine like we did in the beginning. So nice and slow, rolling up, coming to standing and sweep those arms all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. We're gonna move into tree pose. So if you need to shift to the wall, you can place your hand, it's up to you. So we'll start with our left foot resting to our mat. Bringing that right knee up towards your chest. You can even stay here. If balance is feeling a little wonky for you today, just honor yourself. Most important, you can place a hand to the wall and also just extend this left arm. So with that right foot, we're going to bring it to the inside of the left leg. That can run anywhere along your left leg. Just making sure if it's resting at the knee that you're really not pushing. I would rather you place it above or below the knee joint. And then when you find your spot, you can grow your branches. Think about opening through your hips, really lifting through the crown, grounding through your foot, your standing leg, belly button moving towards your spine. Have a focal point for your eyes. That's not me. As I say that, I about fall over. Use your breath. Use your breath. It's your life force. As you inhale, we're going to come back to center with that leg. It's kind of like we do in standing big toe pose. And I want you just to extend the right leg forward and hold. Hold. Lengthen through the belly. And extend the arms if you need to. Hold. And gently lower. And then just kind of shake it out for a minute. Good. Wish I could see your faces. How's everybody doing? All right, then we're going to move to the other side. So right foot is standing. And move to the different wall if you need to. Use your breath. And then gently placing that left foot anywhere along the right leg. Think about opening through hips. And grow branches. Things that are super helpful in this posture for balance is dropping the shoulders, engaging your belly, lifting through the crown, really pressing into the mat, into the floor with that standing foot. And breathe. Use that focal point. And gently come forward with your knee. Find yourself, find your balance. We're going to extend left foot forward. And breathe. And gently release. Good. Shake it out and then move back to the front of your mat. Take a deep breath in and scoop up. Exhale, hands move through that midline again as you come back to your forward fold, all the way down. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, step back to your plank, and I want you to hold here for just a moment. We're going to move into side plank. But first, we're going to hold for just a minute. I want you just to feel your body growing stronger. Feel your insides activating. Belly button to your spine. And breathe. Then we're going to gently shift to the left hand. So if you want to modify, you can drop that left knee. Extend the right arm to the sky, extend the left foot. You can stay here, or you can stack or place one foot in front of the other. Or side plank, and just breathe. And breathe. Good. And as you exhale, this next time we're going to gently drop that right hand to the mat, lift our left foot to the sky, and exhale, sweeping that through as you come into pigeon. So left knee to the left wrist. Foot and ankle can be kind of anywhere in between your wrist and your hip flexor. The closer it is to the hip flexor, it takes pressure off the left hip. If you want to intensify, just move the foot forward. You can also place a blanket or block under that left hip. Help square your hips to the floor. When you find your spot, take a deep breath. We're going to exhale and just slowly lower, slowly fold. And that can be to your forearms. You can rest your whole body to the floor. You can rest it to a block. And breathe, really allowing your breath to move into your hip space. So we really have the ability to intentionally focus our breath, allowing it to shift through our body. Use that breath. As you come to your next inhale, we're going to gently lift up out of pigeon, place your hands, and then taking your time, curl those back toes under and shift to your downward facing dog. And then just like we did in the beginning as well, you can shift your hips side to side, walking one foot or one heel towards the mat and then the other. Breathing. Allowing there to be some opening through the side, through the back side of our hips, our glutes. Good. And then shifting forward back to your plank posture. So this time, right hand to the mat. If you want to drop your right knee, move into modified side plank, you can. Just do what feels best in your body. And honor the side. You know, it might be different than the first side, and that's okay. Use your breath. Engage your belly. As you exhale, just slowly, gently lower that left hand. We're going to push back to down dog, lifting the right leg this time. You can make some circles through your ankle and then allow that leg to sweep under as you move to pigeon. And kind of find your posture before you fold forward. So again, you might need a blanket on this side. You might not. Do what feels best in your body. Take a deep breath. And as you exhale, slowly lower, whether that's to your forearms, to a block, maybe all the way down. Using your breath. As you come to your next inhale, slowly walk those hands back in, pressing back to your downward facing dog. And just take a minute, relax your head and neck, and shift side to side. And then noticing, does this down dog feel differently in your body than when we first started? Using your breath. And as you exhale, we're going to shift forward to plank and lower all the way down to the mat, allowing that right ear to rest. Palms and arms run alongside your body, palms facing up. Take a minute. As you come to your next inhale, we're going to shift our face forward, keeping our chin kind of to the mat. We're not really lifting through our upper body. We're trying to keep it resting as best we can to the mat. We're going to just gently lift our lower. It's really activating through the low back, through the lower half of our body. And breathe. Imagine somebody's helping you really lift those feet, your legs off the mat. Take a breath. Exhale, left ear resting. Relax your legs. Breathing. As you come to your next inhale, this time we're going to bring our arms forward. Our face is forward as well. And as we inhale, we're going to lift our upper half and our lower half. So inhaling and lifting. And really kind of imagining yourself sort of folding towards one another. And breathe. It's really easy to want to hold your breath here, but I want you to try to breathe as best you can. Lifting those arms, activate your shoulders, your upper back. Exhale, release. Right ear resting. You can bring your arms alongside your body, palms facing up. And last time, as you inhale, bringing your head forward. This time we're going to lift our arms. Our thumbs are going to move in towards one another as we lift our whole body. So on the inhale, lift and allow those hands to move in towards one another. And breathe. And hold. One more deep breath. And exhale, release. We're going to take our hands, push into our mat, press back to an extended child's pose. Shifting side to side. And then when you feel ready, we're going to move to the front of our mat, finding a seat and placing our feet towards the front of our mat. Good. Take a deep breath in, extend those arms. You have options. You can keep your feet to the floor, and if you do that, you could lean back just a little. If you want to move into boat, you can also place your hands here and lift your legs. You can lift your arms. Really thinking about engaging through your belly and moving it out of your hip flexors. So lifting through the crown, belly button to your spine. Press those shoulders away from your ears. Exhale, release, bringing the soles of the feet together. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. You can gently shift one shoulder towards the mat and the other. Good, and then gently coming back to your boat. So you can do the same thing you just did. You can take it a step further if you want. You can take it a step back. So if you're doing the same thing you just did, you can come here. And also grab peace fingers to your big toes and extend. And hold. And then because I think that we need to bring some play back into our lives, if you want to hold and extend and open, you're here, finding you can also do this. Let me just do a little reframe. You can stay here and hold and roll back as well, or you can extend. So we're going to roll up and back, try to find our balance on the back. Rolling back and coming back up. See if you can find your balance. You may find yourself laughing, because sometimes you feel like you're about 5 when you do this. But it feels so good to your spine. Back and forth. Let's go once more. Find your balance, and then as you roll back this time, staying back to your spine, bring your knees in toward your chest. And gently rock side to side. Go ahead and extend your left leg to the mat. We're going to take our right knee across our body, keeping your shoulders squared and allowing the lower half to twist. Allowing spinal twist. Use that breath, allow it to slow. Gently come to center. We're going to switch sides. So extend through the right, allowing that left knee to fold over your body, moving towards the right side. Keep your shoulders squaring. And then gently coming center. And just give yourself a big hug. Knees to chest. You can even curl up, really hugging yourself, releasing your spine. Rock side to side. And then gently coming down. I want you to find your Savasana, so your final relaxation pose, if that's with your blanket, if that's with your eye pillow, maybe you have a bolster or a pillow you want to place under your legs, whatever is best for your body, that's what I want you to do. So finding your final posture, and once you get there, I want you just to take a minute and do what's called like a full body scan. So just start at the top. Start at the top of your head. Are you holding on to anything? Do you feel any tightness? Maybe you're clenching your jaw. Maybe you're scrunching your eyes. I just want you to take a breath. And when you exhale, just release. And moving into your neck and shoulders. You feel like you're kind of holding some tightness. You can almost do like a rolling of your shoulders, even lying on the mat. Just roll and roll and roll and let it go, let it go. And then just let them both rest to your mat and take a breath. And as you exhale, feel your body just let it go. You don't have to hold it. And move into your heart space. Does your heart feel heavy? If so, I want you to take a breath and intentionally inhale. As you exhale, just allowing the heaviness to dissipate. Moving down into your belly, your solar plexus, your sacral, your root. Taking a breath. Exhale. And then allow the scanning to move into your hips. Down through your thighs, your knees. You need to, sometimes it's just good to kind of move those legs. You can kind of shake them out if you need to. If you find yourself holding anything, just shake it out, shake it out. Move the energy and then take a breath. And let it go. Allowing any like residual gunk to really just release through your toes up into the ethers. And just keep your eyes closed, and I am sending you love through this sound bath, and so much healing, so much peace. And just enjoy these last few moments. Right where you are, you can just take a deep breath. All the way in. As you begin to exhale, you can gently wiggle your fingers and your toes. And as you feel ready, you can roll nice and slow to your right side. And then just be gentle with yourself. As you get there, just noticing your breath. Noticing your body. And just keeping your eyes closed, pushing yourself out to find your easy seated posture. And arrive, take a deep breath. Slowly exhale. Release a hand to your heart space. And I thank you for joining me here in this virtual space, in this time, in this moment. You can just repeat out loud or silently over your body. And full gratitude. I honor you with love and compassion. I honor you with love and compassion. I honor you with love and compassion. Put your hands heart together at heart space, dropping your chin. Have a beautiful, internal, peace-filled rest of your week. Namaste. And I wanted to say super quick, because I forgot to do it in the beginning, if anybody wants to join in a virtual breathwork group, I'm offering a free or by donation only, so you can pick whatever feels best to you. It's Tuesday evening at 7 p.m. And you can find it on my website, rosewatercure.com. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a beautiful day.